Hello, YouTube. It's your main man, BTM here, bringing you back to the Black Tiger Miner YouTube channel. Let's go. Turbo turn up time. Let's go. It's turbo turn up time. Remember, turbo, turbo, turbo. So, this is BTM here, bringing you back to the turbo turn up time. So just want to let you guys know to continue to diamond hand. Just trying to rebuild the community. So shout out to the Turbo Toad Army, the Turbo Toad Warriors. Let's go. Shout out to the Turbo Revolution, the Turbo Toad Army, the Turbo Toad Warriors, and Turbo Turn Up. Let's go. Yeah, haha, wow, wow, long time no see. How are you? Doing good. Turbo is gonna pump hard later. That's what I'm telling people. Turbo is getting ready to do a parabolic pump, guys. Just continue to hold and diamond hand. There is a lot of news for Turbo that's gonna come out, right? There's a lot of partnerships you know about that are going to release some new news. Can't really say anything yet. Still waiting for these guys to finish up with the lawyers and finish the negotiations. And then they're going to start releasing information back to back, one after another. And you guys are going to be stunned. So just hang in there as the adoption starts. As the adoption starts and Turbo starts to take off, you're going to be like, right, BTM was on it. So this is check out Fifi. The other coins pump, but Turbo pump, not pump yet. No, haha, wah. Haha, wow. Turbo isn't pumping yet, which is good, right? We don't want to be in the crowd. We want to be out by ourselves. But Turbo is going to pump when this news comes out, right? There's a lot of things. Trying to get this phone on the charger. Yeah, there's a lot of news that's going to start coming out, and people are going to be shocked. What up, DR? Huge render breakout. Really? Let me to check that in a second. But let's go to the numbers. See what we got here. So currently, shout out to the Turbo Toad Warriors, the Turbo Turn Army, and Turbo Toad Turn Up. So if you haven't joined the BTM Twitter page or X, I don't know why I always say Twitter, the X page, go ahead and sign up and join the Discord. I promise you guys, I'll start updating the Discord at some point. Just been crazy busy. So this is Run It Back Turbo. So shout out to Black Widow Phantom. And this is the Turbo Tracker. Shout out to the Turbo Tracker. Toad did me dirty. Oh, yeah, you guys are in. A lot of people did pack up, but Toad is up 281%. And so is Peanut. So just hang in there, right? This is the Turbo Tracker. Shout out to Turbo Tracker. Turbo is a bright, shining light in the world of Web3, a tractor beam for excellence in terms and partnership, homing beam to a gold mine for 105 exchange spot listings, home to a large, tight-knit community of friends called the Turbo Fam, the Turbo Toad Warriors, the Turbo Toad Army, Turbo Turn Up Time, ignition of the greatest underdog story in crypto called the Turbo Revolution. Billions or nothing, join us. So shout out to Turbo Tracker. He's right. Billions or nothing. Turbo's next move up is loading. And you can see in the chart, we are still in this channel. And from the channel, an all-time high is loading. Turbo community, be prepared for a bull run dance is coming quicker than you think. I'm telling you guys, there is a lot of news coming, right? There's a lot of announcement that these guys have been working on. The Turbo Toad team has been very busy at these conferences, right? I'm talking to these guys who are telling me all kind of new and exciting things coming down the pipeline. Just be patient and diamond handed. Freeman Finance joined us. You said also keep that in mind, Britt. Um, this is Screaming Toad, fifth social mentions. Under enjoy the turbo revolution. Under the Northern Lights, turbo reminds us to slow down and savor the moment. Nothing but stars, a campfire, and a natural glow. So shout out to the Turbo Toad Warriors. Where you at? Let me know where you're watching from in the comments. I'm still trying to figure out this time zone thing to figure out where everybody is watching from. This is Screaming Toad. TOT is in a category by itself at this point. Turbo, just insane art being made. And he's right. Turbo Tracker, this is cool. This Toad, I guess this is, I'm not even sure, but it's pretty cool, right? This is test pump completed, trend line supported, actual pump is coming. I'm telling you guys, the way Bitcoin is running, it's just going to take some time for Bitcoin to circulate through the entire crypto ecosystem. As more people buy it, more people FOMO in, like I said previously, they're going to look around and see other options. And from the other options, they're going to hear about this story about a toad made of AI from Chat GPT. And they're going to check it out and they're going to invest in it. So we kind of want it kind of low, right? You don't want it to be at all time high because nobody will pick it up. But if it is coming down for us to pick it up, people will FOMO in, right? It's affordable. It's a great story. It's a strong community. It's only a matter of time. Totally agree. Turbo's going to jump in a flash and shock a lot of people. Best to back up whilst one can. Okay, maybe it's while one can. And Bit. We're still waiting to hear back, but I'm pretty sure Bybit will list Turbo before Thanksgiving. Yeah, you heard it first from BTM. I think Bybit will spot list Turbo before Thanksgiving. So is that 2 weeks? Keep an eye out. And when it does, remember to come back to BTM, like, share, and subscribe, and support the Turbo Toad Warriors, the Turbo Toad Army. Shout out to the Turbo Revolution, the Turbo Toad Army, the Turbo Toad Warriors, and Turbo Turn Up. Let's go. So we're replying to Insider Whale, put Turbo on the wish list. Turbo and Coinbase. It's wild how fast these tides turn. Let's freaking go. This is, I didn't read this earlier. I was trying to figure out what this says. So current price all-time high is not right. All-time high should be 1 cent, not 9.7. Volume 155 million. Ethereum, potential X multiplier 10x, 6 cent. I guess that's 4 billion market cap. Chain gains for every $1,000, $10. 25x 15 cents, 10 billion, 10.4 billion market cap, $25 per 100. 50x 30 cents, 20.8 billion market cap, a $50 gain per every 1,000. This is 100x, a 60 cent turbo, 41.6 billion market cap, $100 per thousand. That's a serious gain, guys. 100x. What is up, Texas crypto? Where you been? Where you guys been? You guys been missing an action. Bitcoin's running rampant, and everybody's been kind of quiet. When Turbo runs rampant, I hope you guys are like, sharing, subscribing, and shouting out your main man BTM. Let's go. Turbo Army, be mindful of where we're going in the near future. What charts reflect at this moment, up or down, is a fraction of where we are heading. Shout out to Michael O'Neill. You are correct, sir. As I'm saying, this is the turbo resting, right? Just chilling, waiting for the turbo turn up time, waiting for the pump. What is up, P? The chart on turbo has been very impressive. I mean, you can't really be upset. Ups and downs happen. Zoom out when in doubt. Turbo, the next leg up will be insane. What's up, Roaring Toady? Good morning, Turbo Toe community. Let's go. Let's go, Turbo. It's go time, the bull run. Black Widow Phantom. Turbo's got your back. If you will let it, join the Turbo Army Turbo Toe token to grab your financial piece of the planet and build your future into something. Sorry, I'm thirsty. That can weather storms indefinitely. Over 100 ZEX with more to come gives you the option on how to partake. And I'm telling you, there's a lot of big announcements that's going to start pouring in real soon. And when you see the announcements, you're going to be like, whoa. And the price is going to reflect the announcements. Let's go with the Turbo Toad Warriors. Let's go, Turbo. What's up, Sammy? Michael O'Neill, Turbo Army. We will not get in one day, but we will get here. Heads up, eyes focused. Any doubts, review the evidence of support. And it's a nice car, right? And I'm not sure what this car is, but it's awesome. This is Miss Infinity. Bitcoin reached past 80K. Turbo re-eat that zero, and the best, sexiest chart in crypto space. So moving forward, this was earlier, so I guess that's all the Turbo. Currently, Turbo is at 008, 575.5 million market cap, up 1.84 in the last hour, down 8.41 in the last 24 hours, up 19% in the day. What's going on? Looks like there's a slight pump coming. Last 30 days, up 0.61%. Last 90 days, 108. And for the year, 1,000 or 6,186. So looking at the Ether scan, currently we have 42,097 holders, up 0.012%. I guess we'll go back to, I want to see coin ranking real quick before we look at the trading view. So what is this coin ranking? Let's see what the coin ranking has to say. While waiting for that to come up, let's look at trading view. So this is our resistance line at 001, which we did break. What was this? Sunday. Then we pulled back some, and now we're holding steady at that 008. It didn't go down to 006. So it's been holding pretty strong at the 008. So we are due for a bounce up. Let's look at the 15-minute chart. A lot of you guys like the 15-minute chart. We're holding steady at the, what is this? 008. You can see here this line, it's up. It's been above it. Came down once today. and bounced back up. It came down again and it's bouncing up. RSI is holding steady and had a MACD cross, lost some volume. Had another MACD cross and added some volume. So we're losing and adding, losing and adding, and losing and adding. Looks like for this stretch, we were building volume. So let's check out the 1 hour chart. 1 hour chart is the same thing, had a MACD cross, has a lot of volume leave, had a MACD cross, and the volume is up. Another MACD cross, it came down and it came up again. So this is on the verge of a breakout coming. See what they're saying. Coin ranking says for market cap, currently Turbo is Chronos. That is Coinbase. So what is Coinbase working on? I don't know. Might be something interesting coming down the pipeline. Okay, this is wrong. Let's look at just the meme coins. Just the meme coins. Bum, bum, bum. Act. AI prophecy. What is this? 2000%. What is this? Anybody on to this act? Might need to check this out. Just making a note here. Book of memes. Giga Chad. Moodan, top loser. Andy. Turbo's got to be up here. Here we go. Turbo's number 15 at a 609 million market cap. This is currently saying 575, up 1.49%. So something's happening, right? There's something happening. Let's see what the Dex Tools says. I'm waiting for that. So this guy's right under Turbo. I'm still wondering what this 2000% pump is. What is going on? So this is the Dex Tools. I don't know why this has Yotoshi saved in there. Might want to spell Turbo right. So it's Turbo. Let's see what's going on with the volume. Let's see here. So this is activity happening. So selling and buying looks like a whale sold at today as 11th at 21. What is that? 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 9, 15. A lot of dolphins buying. Another whale sold today at 3 o'clock. 13, 14, 15. Yeah, 3 o'clock. And looks like there's no whale buying activity. Let's see here for the whales. Yeah, like the whales have been selling today. So we'll see where that leads us. Let me check out this video real quick. This is VLC Network. And he's saying Turbo is about to explode in the next 24 hours. Do you guys buy that? What do you think? Let me know in the comments. What do you think, Texas Crypto? You think it's Turbo's turn up? Anybody, everybody, somebody. What do you think? Let's see what this guy has to say.
under 24 hours, and I'm about to explain why. For those of you that are watching this video right now, you're probably one of the luckiest people alive because you are at the start of the bull cycle, phase one. And we're already starting to see meme coins start to take off, start to pick up momentum. Dogecoin up 21%, up 82% over the past 7 days. Shiba Inu going to the upside. But what about Turbocoin? Turbocoin seems to have lost some of its momentum. It's only up 16.2% over the past 7 days and is actually down so far for the next 24 hours. It's down 12.2%. Now, this may be discouraging to some, but this is where the real opportunity is, because I believe we are going to start seeing some altcoins take off and start making their way to the top 20. And I actually think Turbo is going to be one of them. So let's talk about where Turbo could go within the next 24 hours. Now, for those of you that are new here, we actually gave out a target for Turbo, a level that we think that we can hit in 2025, early 2020.
Go ahead and like, share, and subscribe, and let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think the turbo pump is coming? Do you think it's on the way? Texas Crypto says it's getting close. So let me know what you guys think in the comments section.
And that's 11 cents, which is about 118% from our current price area. And if you missed out on some of these free,
go ahead and like, share, and subscribe, and let me know something in the super chats. Just trying to keep the lights on, trying to help rebuild the community. But let's get back to see what this guy VLC Network is talking about.
buy calls, buy signals, it means you're not subscribed to the channel. So make sure you subscribe right now so you do not miss out on any more of these major updates. Subscribed, perfect. Let's continue with the video. So short term, I think we're going to see this move in under 24 hours. Wait for it. 40 or close to a 50 percentage point move. Short term, okay. Short term, we'll probably see about 25, but I think before the end of the week, we will likely see new all-time highs on Turbo Coin, and that would be just under 60% from our current price area. It's important to understand, if you've been in this project since the start of the year, I mean, there's not really much to complain about because almost every single person that bought Turbo is in the green right now. The current market cap value is $608 million. And as I said it before, and I'll say it again, if you managed to buy Turbo early, congratulations. You are super, super lucky. Now, this is the biggest test because you're all getting frustrated and think to yourself, maybe it's time for me to leave Turbo. We've got, some of these top coins starting to take off, like, Floki, etc., like Pepe, Shiba Inu. So why don't I just buy these coins? But what you forget is Shiba Inu is already at $15 billion market cap. Those coins are already at $42 billion market cap. And the biggest winners for the people buying the top fives at the moment are people buying with A, large amounts of capitals, or B, were in this early. So been buying just like you very early on. Now, here's the beauty of Turbo. For those of you who've been buying this from early, well, guess what? Let's just say you bought in April, right? You bought in April, you're currently up 939%. Well, once price goes back up to all-time highs, you're now up 1,477%. Even if price hits halfway, not even halfway, a quarter of a way to that price prediction that we have, and it hit 0.0221146, you're up 2,490%, right? So would I be leaving Turbo right now to venture into the top meme coin projects? No, I wouldn't. I would be sticking to Turbo and I would be holding this extremely tight and getting ready for that breakout that we think we're going to see in under 24 hours. Now, there is massive opportunities right now in the market with other meme coins and other segments of the market. If you make this far in the video, we've got some more value for you guys. You can actually join my free Telegram group below where we talk about some of these meme coin projects, right? And also some of the exits. So join the free Telegram group below so you can get access to that. Just click the link in my description, click on join free Telegram group and join. If you don't have Telegram, download the app and join.
So what do you guys think about his prediction, Turbo's pumping in the next 24 hours? I'm telling you, there is an announcement coming, or a couple of announcements coming, that's going to really turn Turbo all the way up, right? Turbo turn up time. And it is something that's going to shock you guys. And you're going to be like, oh man, I can't believe it. After all this time and all this waiting, we literally forgot about that. And when it comes out, it is going to be something to melt faces, right? It's going to have a lot of people ready to FOMO into Turbo. I'm trying to see this video I saw earlier. This guy, Larry Jones, Stock Up, was talking, and he's talking about what was he talking about? He was talking about crypto, which is weird. Even the stock guys are talking about crypto, which is what I told you would happen, right? Once these guys start FOMOing in, everybody and their moms talking about your mom's brothers, your mom's sister's boyfriend's barber. Okay, here it is. It's the Ethereum thing. Stay strong, stay patient, Turbo. Shout out to
The
Silent
truth is, right
Joe.
now, I'm looking at this going, this is what I fucking want. Imagine having something like this in Bedford.
Well, there's certainly parallels between Raoul Bedford and Bitcoin because they're both underdog stories.
Salamander. Hello from Texas, Turbo.
Hey, what's up,
What's
good people?
up,
How you doing?
Salamander?
Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. Listen, all right.
When is this news coming out? Good question, Texas. Good question, Texas crypto. Are we frozen? Can you hear me? Larry has kind of been in crypto, right? I met Larry. I actually talked to him. He was in Dallas and he was here for a meeting. And he was saying outside of Bitcoin and Ethereum, don't invest in meme coins. In crypto for a long time, he has to push APM. And he was saying meme coins aren't going to take off. I was like, interesting. We will see.
Percent for the
Okay,
week.
here he goes. Here he goes.
From Sui, still behind the movement of Bitcoin. And the memes are behind even further. There's a lot of time left, right? So I get this, right? And so I'm looking at it. And then my phone, I look at my portfolio and it's just going insane. And I'm looking at it. And then look at this, good people. SHIB, boom. And then the next one I get, look at that. SHIB hit 30-day high. So we go from SUI to SHIB on a 30-day high. And I told you guys, SHIB is going to wake up, and it hasn't even.
So, Sith Lord, I watch Larry all the time, right? Pretty much almost every day when I'm working out, right? I watch his videos to get caught up because I have been into investing stocks, and it's kind of how I got into crypto. But I was listening to Larry for years, pre-pandemic. I was listening to Larry, and I've been in crypto for a while. And Larry was saying, Larry is a Coinbase normie, correct? But these guys are only at the Coinbase Robinhood level, right? We're at the Uphold Mexi Binance level, right? So we're way deeper. So think about when Turbo reaches to these Coinbase buyers and Robinhood buyers, right? I mean, Turbo. When Turbo reaches to Coinbase and Robinhood, think about what kind of FOMO these guys are going to. They see Bitcoin, right? And people aren't going to buy. Not too many people are going to buy 80,000 Bitcoin, right? They're going to invest in it, but they're not going to buy, right? But people are going to realize you can take that same 1,000, 5,000, invest it into Turbo and watch Turbo ride up. And this is what's going to FOMO a lot of people in once Coinbase gives us that spot listing. But I think it'll be Bybit first, and then another major announcement, and another major announcement. And a lot more people are going to be talking about Turbo.
Woken up yet. And then we get
What's up, John Wayne?
all of these massive runs. Let's just go right into it right now. I don't want to bore you. Let's make this one short. Look at this. For the month, Shiba Inu is up for the week. Shiba Inu is up 17% for the week. For those of you that said Shiba is dead, no, it ain't. And it hasn't even moved yet. But I'm going to tell you when I finish this when it's going to actually really move. Okay, let's keep it going. I just took some snapshots. I hate when I do that. How do you get out of that? All right, so I'm just going to keep it right there, good people.
Oh, I'm tripping. Sorry about that, guys. But how high do you think? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Okay, yeah, I'm back. I'm back. Sorry about that. Yeah. So how do you think? How high do you think Dodge is going to go? It's already at 56 billion, right? It's not going to get to trillions. Just I don't want to bust your bubble, but I mean you got to be realistic here. SHIB is at 16 billion. It's up 9%, right? SHIB might get to the 50, 60 billions. Dodge might get to 70 billion, 80 billion, but if you think Dodge is getting to trillions, I'm not sure you're in the right market, right? But as Turbo, uh-oh, right? Turbo's only at a 600 million market cap. It has plenty of room to go just to get to a billion, right? These guys are at 56 billion. I don't understand, or I'm not 100% sure. How far do you think Dogecoin or SHIB's going to go, right? A lot of people got out of SHIB when the Shibarium didn't pop off, right? So this is a 10x multiplier at 4 billion, 25 billion at 25x at 10 billion, 50x at 20 billion, 100x at 40 billion. 40 billion is still under the Dodge market cap currently, right? Video stop playing sound. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know. Elon is a has a big fan base. He does. And Elon's the one that dumped Dodge the last time. So I'm just saying. I don't see Elon pushing Dodge, right? Saw an interesting play on Coinbase called Satter SD. Not sure about that. I might have to look that up. Let's get back to this video from Larry. Where'd the video go? Dang it. Oh, yeah. Let's get back to this video.
Doge. Look at Doge for the week. 35%, because they were just moving slow behind. It hasn't moved, all right? Remember, I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to tell you what's worked for me last cycle and this cycle that works better than any of the charting that I've done and any of the charting that I've seen anybody do. Is my slingshot theory. I keep telling you guys, the handle is Bitcoin. The rubber bands are the altcoins. And the piece that holds the rock, which is last, are the meme coins. And so when Bitcoin moves, it moves first. Then here comes the altcoin.
Still sending mail the old-fashioned way? We switched to stamps.com, and now I buy exact postage with the click of a button.
But the altcoins move more than Bitcoin. And then the meme coins move more than the altcoins. And when you know this and you have a strategy, it's been working for me. I'll just show you guys. This is for the week, good people, and one of my portfolios. That's for the week. That's a pretty good week, okay? This for the day, as we could see. I didn't even do the month, I don't think. And that's for the hour, all right? And so I'm telling you guys this. And so for the sleepers, now it may move. This was just as I was driving in. These are the sleepers. These are the ones, those and shit, people thought were dead, okay? They thought this was dead. Look at this. Dogecoin just hit a 180-day high. Look at that. And just when you think, oh, it's not going anywhere, it is, right? So then I told you guys, I have Ethereum. I says, but Sui is the fastest moving car. Leave me a coffee cup if you heard me say that just a few days ago, right? But someone asked on the live, did you sell your Ethereum? I said, no, I'm holding my Ethereum. It's just a slow mover. It's moving slow, but I'm holding, okay? And so now look, in the week, 25% up. Now, I'm just saying I do what's best for me, okay? I do what's best for me because I made enough money to buy my house, my cars, get out of debt, to buy my house, not pay it off, but buy it whole. I made that much in 2021 when it was all over, right? And I'm going to do the same thing again this cycle. And I'm trying to bring as many people as I can with me. And so now that I see this, what's the slow is due for a move. Okay, that's what I believe. Now, don't go chasing. Don't go dumping big bags. As a matter of fact, don't buy anything based on this video. Anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell. I'm just telling you, when you have a plan and stick to it, you can make money. And there's many different ways. There's DJs that only buy the new coins. Dog with hat, puppy with female, you know, puppy with a hat, you know, it just, you name it, pop cat, pop goes the weasel, all of this stuff. There are people that kill it with those, right? It's just not my thing, right? So now let me tell you when Doge and Sheep are two legacy memes, okay? First of all, let me bag up and say this. I have more money in Sui now than I have in these meme coins because I can sleep with my money in Sui. And the number one coin I have my money in is Bitcoin because Bitcoin still has dominance in the overall market cap of crypto. And Bitcoin, by the end of the day, all my other coins are going to be traded. All of my meme coins, I'm eventually going to trade into altcoins, and then my altcoins, I'm gonna eventually put them all into Bitcoin. And I want my portfolio to be, my crypto portfolio to be at least minimally $5 million, okay, over the years. So now what I'm suggesting to everyone right now is, and I say anything is not a suggestion. Let me turn that around. What I would be trying to do is get at least a tenth of a Bitcoin. And that's not going on in there and putting all of the bags in. That's buying a little bit at the time, right? And then you may catch some going up. And then when it's time to sell, you may lock it. And then you may catch some back down at the bottom. But do I believe it's coming back down to below 20,000? Nope, never again. Never. Never. It's not getting that low. And at some time, you just got to get in. And I don't care if it's $5 a week. I don't care if it's $5 a day, $100 a week, $100 a month. You just got to get in. So while you're waiting, as a matter of fact, for those of you that's still on the sideline with crypto, I want you to understand what is happening. Okay, listen to this.
Pro-crypto president. What does this all mean for the price action on Bitcoin and also crypto-related stocks?
It's been a good thing so far this week. So you had the crypto industry spend more than $245 million, more than 280 lawmakers elected to House and Senate seats with a pro-crypto stance. You got Coinbase, which was the largest single corporate donor, gave $75 million to the pro-crypto PAC Fairshake, one of the top spenders this cycle. They gave $75 million to them. Their stock is up 41% this week. And that's a product of the fact that they're taking a victory lap for having been so effective in the congressional races, but also, as you mentioned, a pro-crypto president here who has promised to oust Chair Gensler at the head of the SEC. Now, Gensler's brought more than 100 enforcement actions against the industry, including Coinbase. Separately, you've got Robinhood up 24%. They received a Wells notice related to their crypto business that may not materialize in a lawsuit if you have different leadership over at the SEC. Meanwhile, look at Bitcoin mining stocks. They are up in the range of 25 to 30% in the last 5 days. That is a product of the fact that Donald Trump has made many promises to this industry. One, that he will spend money on building out a robust energy production and transmission infrastructure in the U.S. to make it more competitive in AI, and on Bitcoin, roll back a lot of regulations that are standing in the way of these actors.
Hey friends, Eric here. And in this video, I want to talk to you about how you can retire with just $300,000.
Now look at this. MicroStrategy owns 252,000.
So I just wanted to get that part out. They're going to go down a full-on discovery about MicroStrategies. If you get a chance, check this video out. I want to be a crypto millionaire. Join me with Larry Jones. But all that said, I wanted to point out the fact that they're talking about Bitcoin and Bitcoin continuing to pump. And even Larry said the first part would be Bitcoin, then altcoins would slingshot the meme coins. And if people are saying the meme coin is what's going to totally, what is up, Doc McLevin? The meme coins is what's totally gonna pump, right? Get your premium YouTube commercial free. I actually do have premium YouTube. It's just on my other YouTube account. I need to add it to this, but I always forget because I actually watch videos from my account, not the BTM account. So I need to switch those out. I keep forgetting. But anyway, Bitcoin will pump and it's going to push the altcoins, which will slingshot the meme coins. And of the meme coins, when normies start searching, right? We see this baby Dodge coin, 2 billion, market cap's too high. Floki, 1.8 billion, market cap's too high. Popcat, 1.6 billion. Brett, 1.2 billion. Bonk, 11 billion. Nero, 1 billion. So then you're going to go down to the top 15 and you start to see smaller market caps and smaller prices. So what do you think is going to happen when you want to invest roughly $1,000? Oh, wow. Peanut is number 19. right? You're going to see stories like Peanut, stories like Turbo, stories like, I'm not even sure what this Act 1 is. Giga Chad, right? Pokey. You're going to look for smaller market cap. Actually, you're going to look for cheap plays, right? You don't want to lose a lot of money. So you're going to find something that has a good market cap, low price, and is down, but has serious potential to pump. And that's where Turbo at 5 cents by December. I would love it. I can't say that's possible, but I would love if it happens. But let's see what my main man, Money and Me, has to say.
On with the price of Turbo right now, because the market cap is just 585 million. And if you see what's going on in the overall crypto space, a lot of these coins are exploding. There's a lot of meme coins that just really taking off right now, and there's a lot of altcoins, utility coins that are just exploding. So if you're in Turbo and if you're in Hoppy, you're probably wondering how come those two coins aren't performing the same way that the other coins are performing. I'm going to tell you guys why in this video. Now, before I get into it though, make sure you guys check out my link to BTCC if you want a great crypto exchange. And there's going to be a link to my Patreon for anyone that wants to find some exclusive content and know what I'm buying and when I'm buying and what I'm selling, etc. over there. You'll also find a link to a great crypto indicator down below, which is called Trade Assist. It lets you know when's a good time to buy and sell crypto. But let's get into things. So right now, Turbo's sitting at a $585 million market cap. And if you take a look at the charts right here, we see that it reached its high of what's this, 0.0133, and then it pulled back, and right now it's not doing anything exciting. Nothing for anyone to brag about. You know, the price kind of is just not doing much, and we don't want to see that. We want these prices to always be skyrocketing. But here's the thing, Turbo has already exploded. Like, people made some pretty good gains off of Turbo before Bitcoin started to just make new all-time high after new all-time high after new all-time high. Like, Turbo had a pretty decent run. So it's got to cool down sometimes. Sometimes you've got to see that consolidation phase before it starts to explode. So I'm not worried about Turbo. I still hold my Turbo, and I still think that Turbo is going to make people great gains in this bull run. Now, if we go over to Hoppy here, what we're going to see is the price fell below $100 million market cap. Matter of fact, if we zoom in here, what you're going to see, look at this massive wick down. This thing actually, if we change that into market cap, this thing crashed all the way down to 68.94 million. That is just crazy. When was this? November 11th. That is crazy. That's a massive move down. That is a massive move down. And this is why I always try to tell you guys to take profits.
I don't want to say this is a pump and dump, but this looks like a pump and dump. I don't want to point any fingers or make any accusations or allegedly, but that's a pretty big move down, right? And what happened to cause that kind of pump down? I'll let you guys think about it and answer, but it's weird, right? What is up, Surrey Wang Turbo? I'm not sure what the other parts is. Yep, that is a big fat dorky dump. Definitely, right? It's a freaking, I wouldn't say crash, but somebody pulled a mess load of Hoppy out. And I would say from whoever's putting in the Hoppy, seems like a serious pump here. Come down some small pumping, came down a little bit, pumped again, and it dropped, right? It dropped. This ain't no slow downward trend. Somebody pulled the rug out here. I'm just saying, right? I invested in a Hoppy. I'm glad I got out before that happened. I might buy in when it bottoms and come back up, but this is not a healthy decline, right? I don't know what happened. Don't really want to research it, but something definitely weird happened with Poppy.
And I always try to tell you guys we need to move with the markets because some people get so caught up in one particular coin that they start to ignore other plays. And then once that coin that they're caught up in is either going down or trading sideways, they hear everyone else bragging about making money elsewhere. And then eventually the FOMO kicks in. You try to hop into those other plays. And at that point, it's too late. You're going to lose all of your money. So the market moves fast, and you need to make sure that you're moving with the market and don't just be caught up in one coin. Especially if you're one of those people that only have like one coin in your portfolio. Oh, I'm
to you guys to diversify, right? Don't put all your eggs in one basket. You can have a major basket and then have other coins. Somebody mentioned Toad. Looks like Toad is on the run again. What is this? Toad is up 81% in the last hour. Last 24 hours. 21% in the last hour, right? Not saying the FOMO in the Toad. If you're not already in, don't get in now, right? Wait for a dip. Always buy on red, don't buy on green. But Toad is running. Let me know what you guys think about Toad or this SD. What was this? This SD. I need to research this. I'm not even sure what this is. At all-time high was $9. What is this? Holy smoly, what is this? And I gotta check straighter out. Actually, that's pretty not a bad buy. If it was $9 and it's at 90 cents. Is this on Solana by any chance? You guys know what ecosystem this is on? Well, let's get back to my main man, Money and I. And let's see how many people are making Hoppy videos. How many people are talking about Hoppy in this leg down?
I'm all in on Hoppy or I'm all in on whatever coin that is. And then all of a sudden you realize later on that you made a terrible decision. Always move with the market, and people are always looking for the next big opportunity. And another opportunity, well, I'm not going to call it an opportunity, but another thing that people was looking at was like baby Hoppy. You know, people's like, okay, well, Hoppy is exploding, so they're trying to look for the next sort of Hoppy. So they start looking towards something like baby Hoppy. And a quick look on the charts. Once again, I'm not in this one and I'm not telling anyone to buy it, but I'm just using this for a example how people's always looking for something quite similar and the next big thing. This thing has been rallying all the way since October 6th. From the market cap was, what is this? This must have been tiny, 7,000. That's nuts. And it basically feels like it just ran in a straight line to 2.5 million. Now it's pulled back instead of $1.3 million market cap, right? So the market moves fast.
I'd be
Make sure that
weary
you're
of
always following the
anybody
market.
talking about Hoppy or telling you to buy Hoppy, especially with that kind of pullback, right? Let me see if we can look at this on the deck. I mean, on the what is this? On the trader view siege. Right? Let me see. This Mexi might be on Mexi. Yeah, man, that's some kind of serious drop. Right? Let me see if we can see it on the 4-hour. Let's see what the day chart looks like. Yeah. When in doubt, zoom out. And looks like on the day, Hoppy has been going down all day, right? Looking at this right? Actually, this is days. So what is this? Saturday? What is this? Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and it's still going down. So I don't know, guys. But you can see here a MACD cross pumped a little bit, a MACD cross, and it's been nothing but down since, been losing volume since, actually, I see before then, since the end of October. right? So I'm not telling you what to buy, sell, or hold. This is not financial advice. This is just for entertainment purposes. And you can definitely see the decline. Even the RSI is down. Wow, 30. Wow. I don't know what's going on in Hoppy though, but let me know what you guys think. Are you invested in Hoppy? Is it time to buy the dip in Hoppy, or is it time to look for another play? Let me know what you guys think about Hoppy. This is Guy Lee saying, what is he saying? Oh man, hold on. Just trying to bring this one over and everything came. Let me see. Uh-oh. Well, there we go. Okay, let me bring this one back over. And let me get, who is this here as well? What happened? Where'd he go? Get Divine Peace on him while we're talking. But let me know what you guys think about Hoppy. Not a lot of replies there. But let's see what Lee, the captain's possible 50-cent turbo during the bull run.
I believe that turbo reaching the price of 50 cents during this bull run is not crazy whatsoever. And even though that's not financial advice, nor definitely not a guarantee, here's the thing. Sometimes people like to say that, oh yeah, turbo is a very bad
Sorry about that volume thing, but let's get back to it.
meme coin, but I completely disagree. I mean, what is their category for something revolutionary? Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, Book a Meme, Pepe, and don't get me wrong, they're pretty good, but when it comes to turbo, it just takes things to a whole another level. Because after all, it's a meme coin created by AI. This is so genius, in my opinion. I mean, pretty much, this is kind of like the pioneer when it comes to this, because let's face it, every meme coin kind of feels like the same. Kind of feels like the same old caca, but of course, we need something that's a little bit different. We need something like Turbo, a meme coin that is created by AI. And some people out there seem to think that, oh yeah, when it comes to Turbo, it's complete trash because exposure is terrible. Well, that's not true. Listed on something like Binance, listed on something like KuCoin. Binance has over 200 million users. I mean, this is very impressive stuff right here. So when people like to say that, oh, Turbo is a very trashy meme coin, I disagree. It's up and coming. It's not the biggest out there, but I think it's heading in the right direction. And unlike Dogecoin or like, Shiba Inu or like a Pepe, it hasn't become a dinosaur yet. Because here's the thing. You take a look at Turbo, as of right now, market cap is still relatively low. If it were to go to the price of 50 cents, considering current circulating supply, market cap at that point would be around $33 billion. That's still around a 50x from here. So you got to imagine that. There's still some room for growth there. And you take a look at how that market cap isn't too bad. Shiba Inu reached around 40 billion, Dogecoin reached over 80 billion. So this isn't too insane. At least that's the way I view it. And what did I say when Turbo had that pullback? I said I was going to still buy. I still said I wasn't going to give up because I believed in the future of Turbo. And I've been saying this whole time that pullbacks are going to happen along the way. It's only natural. You take a look at Bitcoin. Was it a straight shot all the way up to, over 80 grand? No. There was many pullbacks along the way, multiple bear markets, but again, the general direction is upwards. And when I take a look at Turbo, it's pretty much done that. Now, at a very short time frame, I would say, but still, you take a look at the journey, wasn't necessarily smooth sailing, but still, the general direction is positive. Now, here's the thing. Sometimes people like to say that, oh yeah, there's too many competitors when it comes to Turbo. Well, there is because there's so many meme coins, but very rarely do we see something this unique. And it's needed in the world of cryptocurrencies. But here's the thing, a meme coin can't attack the angle of a good use case. It's just pointless in my opinion because, a meme coin isn't expected to have a good use case. That's like trying to judge like an NBA player's abilities on his ability to, let's say, paint or like, do something random like that, right? It's not related to what they're supposed to do. It's much like a meme coin. Yeah, sure, having a good use case could add a unique and cool factor, but it's not necessary. But when it comes to Turbo, they understand that and they're like, okay, how can we differentiate ourselves? That's by being a meme coin created by AI. And I've been saying this whole time that the hype for AI is going to jump back in again, and it is. And it's just going to get better from here on out. Not to mention the hype for meme coins. I've been saying the whole time, it's going to jump back in again. And it did. Do you remember like early in September when Turbo wasn't doing that well? And I've been saying, hey, Turbo is going to do okay, all this type of stuff. Everyone was saying, oh yeah, it's trash, it's caca, but I can't say I told you so, but hypothetically, I told you so. But even besides that point, you got to think about how legendary this bull run could be. There's currently over 600 million crypto owners, according to Crypto.com research. Now, at first glance, this may seem kind of like bad because people are like, okay, that's not even 10% of the world's population. What do you mean that's impressive? Given some perspective, it's actually very amazing because during the peak of the 2021 bull run, at that time, there was roughly only around 300 million crypto owners. And yet still, even despite that, we saw SHIB perform that well. We saw Dogecoin perform that well. We saw the whole crypto space overall perform so amazing. Now, granted, there was less competitors back then, but still, there was way less crypto owners, and yet we still saw that much action. Imagine as of right now, again, according to Crypto.com research, we practically have double the amount of crypto owners when compared to back then. This bull run is going to be so legendary, hypothetically, and we're already seeing signs of that. Bitcoin is indicating that it could very well exceed way beyond $100,000 and reaching the price of $150,000 during this bull run. That wouldn't be crazy whatsoever to me. I mean, you got to consider the Bitcoin ETF, the Ethereum ETF, the number of institutional investors, the amount of enterprise adoption. It's just through the roof. And as the old saying goes, a high tide raises all ships, meaning that if Bitcoin does well, if altcoins do well, I think it's only fair to assume that Turbo is going to go along with the ride. And I just don't see why not, right? Community is A+. They're very passionate. The amount of holders is very fantastic.
It's your turn to shine on the big screen. With Vibe, launching your TV ad campaign could not be simpler.
Fantastic. So I'm not going to give up, and I won't give up because I think it's that special. Turbo, there's many times where it kind of removed all the paper hats, right? The people who didn't really believe in it, but I just diamond-handed the whole thing, through the dips, all that type of stuff. I kept holding because I still believe in Turbo. I haven't sold any, and I don't plan to anytime soon because I still believe that the bull run is far from over. There's still some time. So I'm not panicking as of right now. I'm not saying, oh, wow, when it comes to Turbo, Bitcoin broke a new all-time high. Why isn't Turbo at the price of, 20 cents? No, I'm not panicking because I still think that the race is far from over. And in the world of cryptocurrencies, it's more of a marathon. It's not a sprint. Some people out there, they want to day trade, use leverage or swing trade. But that's not me because what I like to do is just keep things very simple. I mean, it's not rocket science. Literally anyone can copy this, even though I'm not telling anyone to do that. It's not financial advice, but anytime an income, I'm acquiring, I'm holding, and I'm just waiting. That's it. Because that way, if the price dips, I'll still be able to accumulate more because I never went all in. But if the price pumps, then I don't miss out on the pump. And that right there is why I really like dollar cost averaging. I'm just keeping things simple, not overcomplicating things and just focusing more so on believing on the project as opposed to focusing on some random price movements. I'm not going to draw, random underwear on a price chart, draw a random triangle and be like, hey, yeah, use like 69x leverage. You got a short, you got a long. That's not my style. Again, I just believe in something, acquire, hold, and I just wait because that's it. It's literally that simple. Now, is Turbo going to be the best performing meme coin out there during this bull run from this point forward? I don't think so, because there's going to be many micro caps out there, in my opinion, that could very well defeat it. But it doesn't matter to me because I'm looking for a meme coin that's not too small, where the risk is too high because I'm not looking for a micro cap. But then at the same time, I'm not looking for like, a Shiba, or Dogecoin where the room for growth is terrible. I'm looking for that happy balance in between, if that makes sense. Not too big, but not what I really like about it. And again, 50 cents, that's around a 50x from here. In my opinion, anything over a 10x is a big bonus for me. So I don't really need like a 1000x, for instance. I mean, of course, that'd be great, but I'm not willing to take that risk and just go all in on like a micro cap. That's not my style. That's not my vibe. That's not what I like to do. I just like to keep things somewhat safe in a sense. I'm not saying that there's no risk because, of course, there's always going to be risk with something like cryptocurrencies, in my opinion, not financial advice. But a way of kind of minimizing that, but at the same time, still looking for a good upside is by looking, for me at least, for these projects that are up and coming, that have a proven community, that are quite essentially battle tested, quote unquote, but then not way too small, but then not way too big either, if that makes sense, right? That's why I like projects like ICP, HBAR, right? You take a look at Jasmine, you take a look at Quant, for instance. I mean, of course, I talk about many projects, but I'm very bullish on these type of projects that aren't necessarily you know, too massive, but not too small either. And I think that Turbo perfectly fits that bill. It's a unique meme coin. It's an interesting meme coin. And I think this bull run could be so amazing. So at the price of 50 cents, really wouldn't surprise me whatsoever. I think it's that fantastic. And I think that this bull run could be that amazing, but it's just a waiting game. I get it. It's a little bit.
So let me know if you agree with what he said about Turbo being kind of a mid-range project, not too big, but not too small either. Because like we are saying, right? I mean, not really a lot of room left in Dodge, Coin, SHIB, Pepe, maybe Pepe a 5 billion market cap. But look how much room Turbo has just to get to 1 billion, right? And then if it does rival these guys or somewhere in this over 5 billion market cap, what is this? A 10 billion market cap will be 15 cents. A 20 billion market cap will be 30 cents, which will be 50x from here. That's a lot of money, right? I'm not going to fudge you guys or get you too caught up in FOMO, but 60 cents would be a 41 billion market cap, and you're making $100 per every 1,000, right? And what is that? It says 40 billion. And currently Dodge is at a 50 billion. So even if Turbo balled all the way out to 50 cents, right? It's only a 41 billion market cap, which is still under what Dodge is now. We know Turbo is going to pump, and Turbo is going to pump at least to the top 10 before the bull run, right? I think we're almost at 1 billion. I think we're at 900,000. So we're almost at 1 billion with no news. And there's some big news coming for Turbo. Just be patient and continue to diamond hand, guys. I'm just trying to shout out to the Turbo Revolution, the Turbo Toad Army, the Turbo Toad Warriors, and Turbo Turn Up. Let's go. Shout out to Sammy. Just trying to help you rebuild the community. But I'm telling you, there's something big on the horizon. That's all I can say about that, right? That's that on that. There is something big coming down the pipeline. All right. So just be patient and continue to, I would say, DCAN. Shout out to my main man, Sammy. See, I think there was a video, a picture earlier. Linsanity. That's weird. Hello. Okay, so you're posting. I'm gonna say, why is there no? Looking for a post you posted recently. Go ahead and fade this chart. Listen to some emotional clowns. I'm sure you'll buy back higher. I was looking for an image that you did, Sammy, but no worries. Shout out to Ramon. Miss Infinity, Linsanity. Where's the BTM stuff, Leanne? What's going on, man? Miss Infinity. I like the intricacy of the toads you're working on. Olivia. Okay. Miss Infinity. Turbo charged. Turbo to the moon, $1. Okay, guys. Now that might be a little moon boys. 60 cent, maybe 50 cent, maybe $1 is very, very moon boyish. I mean, it can happen though, right? It's crypto. Anything can happen. This is him talking about the 50 cent Turbo. And let's check out my main man, Gassipul.
Hey guys, what is up? Hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone's having an amazing day because I'm as usual. Ladies and gentlemen, what a time to be around. What a time to make money. It is absolutely insane. This is the moment which I was waiting for, okay? And yes, we're looking at Turbo. We're also looking at many other coins, but in this video, I'm going to talk about Turbo's future. As we all know, the cryptos are going wild. Okay, Bitcoin is just breaking all the records, reaching all the all-time highs, above 80K. It's interesting, about a month ago, I was wondering, well, when is it going to break 70K? And here it is, it went all the way above 80K. And maybe by the time this video comes out, could be a completely different price. I can't even catch up with my upload schedule anymore to fit it in with the price because everything is changing so quickly. But the point of this video today is to talk about what future does Turbo have? What future can it expect? As we also all know, Turbo is moving like, no tomorrow, but we are expecting way more, right? We're not expecting just a 30%, 50%. We want like that, or like that 10,000%, 20,000%, and so on, right? The big, juicy numbers, the multipliers that you guys all want. Now, let me remind you something that I have spoken about many, many times. Bitcoin will move up and it will drag the coins up, but it will drag them up not in a way that, we really want, okay? Like I just said earlier on, 50, 30%, 40%, 60% is not really what I'm chasing. I'm chasing the bigger numbers. Now, when are they going to happen? It's very simple. First, we get that Bitcoin dominance. We get all that money going to Bitcoin, rising, pumping, and then all that money will start flowing into the outs. Okay, so when we have completely taken advantage and milked Bitcoin, we have done everything possible with Bitcoin, taking it over levels we have never seen and expected before, like 100K, maybe even 150K, and so on. After that, when all the investors, all the whales start understanding that there's not much more to be done with Bitcoin, guess where they're going next? It's the outs. And guess what they're doing next? They're looking at the memes. I mean, look at this, right? I'm going to click on the memes here. Let me just make it a bit larger for those of you that can't see. These big boys, these are the big boys that can produce the returns, right? And they are going to be receiving most of the money, okay? So Turbo's up there. And of course, Turbo is going to be getting a massive share of that money. So think about it. When millions and billions of dollars start pouring into memes, right? And Turbo's volume starts, going 1 billion per 24 hours, 2 billion per 24 hours. Imagine the type of pressure that it is going to face. It's going to have a massive, massive pull all the way up. So if you cannot see this, if you cannot comprehend that this is the moment where money is made, where this is the moment where, you are early enough to actually catch one of these crazy waves, I don't know then what you're doing in cryptos if you don't understand this, because the volume here is absolutely immense. 400 million in 24 hours. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you one thing, okay? The volume it is producing here is higher than most of, cryptos out there. Everything is doing serious volume. And Dogecoin especially is dragging everything up. We've got the most pro-crypto president of the US ever. We've got him being backed by the most influential crypto person. They are going to drive these things up. I don't know if it's intentional, not intentional, but they're definitely going to be pushing all of this up. Look at PopCap, for example. Higher market cap, lower volume. Okay. Brett, higher market cap, lower volume than Turbo, right? This one, Maximus, GOAT as well, lower volume. Memecoin, lower volume. So much of it is actually lower volume, yet they're sitting at a higher market cap. So I think Turbo is definitely a golden coin that we have found, something that's extremely undervalued. The numbers make sense. Everything does scream that, hey, Turbo is going to go up. As you know it, Bitcoin is breaking all-time highs. Everybody's sitting at their screens. They are watching the numbers. We don't know exactly when the altcoin season is going to kick in, but it could kick in any moment. So I'd rather be sitting here, relaxed with my bag. I still believe, it is very, very cheap. This is a discount price. Anything below $1 billion is extremely cheap. So I don't know why some of you are telling me that, you don't feel very confident going in. Some people are going as far as saying, oh, the devs, the owner is going to run away with the money and so on. Listen, forget about this. Everybody knows this is going to go up. There's too much to lose out if you're going to be sitting and just thinking. The moment you should actually be worried about is the moment where you have to actually get it at discount price, and these are discount prices. Don't expect anything super low. Don't expect it to drop down like 200, 300%. That's not going to happen. Okay, don't expect it to get this at a market cap of 100 million, 200 million. I mean, look, if you are so naive and you do believe that there's going to be such a crazy crash where you could load up, then you are taking the risk by just speculating. I'm not speculating anymore. I'm done with the speculation. I know that this is just going up. We've talked about how Q4 is important, how 2025 is going to be, the moment that's going to set us financially free. So if you're sick and tired of your boring life, if you really want to make some gains, here it is. You get in, you wait patiently, and you let the magic work itself. Okay. So as usual, guys, let me know how much turbo you're holding, what you're expecting, your targets, your ideas. How do you feel about Bitcoin actually breaking its all-time high? All that great stuff really does matter. And as usual, guys, a big thank you to everyone. I appreciate all the support, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace out.
So what do you think about Turbo? Do you agree with Kaspa, or do you disagree? I mean, does it make sense? Make it make sense, guys. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. And let's see who is actually bullish on Turbo and who's just kind of making Turbo videos, right? Some people that you think is bullish on Turbo, I want it to moon already. Got to be patient, John Wayne. Patience, my friend, patience. So let's see what, who is this? Ro has to say about Turbo.
Turbo family, hope you guys are having a beautiful, beautiful day. Listen, I know the price of Turbo right now today could provide. I'm here to tell you, right? If you don't listen to anything else in this video, listen to this. The price of Turbo, I know it's suppressed, but it's going to be okay. Have a long-term outlook on the markets. You've seen what the price of Turbo has done in the last couple of weeks, in the last couple of months. So why are you being discouraged now? Listen, this is how the market is trying to shake you out of it, okay? Do not paper hands. Do not let go of your bags. I'm trying to help you guys make as much gains as possible. Listen, my name is Ro. If you're new to the channel, basically been in crypto markets since 2017. Trying to help you guys make the best plays possible. Not a financial advisor. I'm just someone who really likes Turbo. One of these meme coins. I've gotten into Turbo super early, around March, April time, and I've been telling you guys about it since then. So if you're new to the channel, basically I post 3 times every single day. This is my 3rd upload. I've been doing so consistently for the past 7 months. So if you guys could subscribe, help your boy out, help me year, I would appreciate that. But with all that being said, guys, let's hop into today's charts and take a deep dive into the crypto markets and especially into Turbo. Didn't mean to click that. Okay, so the price of Turbo right now is at 208931. You guys might be taking a look at this and you might be a little bit fearful. You might be even worried. And I want you all to know that those are good emotions to feel. It's good to be able to understand that, hey, you feel like this in the crypto markets, and now really start to ask yourself, this is going to sound like a therapy session. Try to ask yourself, why is it that you feel like that? Is it because you're FOMOing, right? You see every other crypto that's out there, pumping, and this is some of the mistakes that people like to make. Now listen to me, I've been in the market since 2017. I know a thing or two. Okay, you guys have your conviction into these plays. You obviously buy into it for a reason, whether that reason is just because you've seen it pump in the past, you've seen how much it's exploding and you've bought into it, or you've studied it and you know that the chart's going to do well and you've gotten in at a very low price. And now the current situation for Turbo is you're seeing things around you pump. Now, the worst possible thing to do is, especially if you bought, let's say, over a penny and you see that your coin is lagging behind, the worst thing for you guys to do, which wrecks 90% of crypto holders, is you see another meme coin or you see another altcoin that's pumping and you switch your bag, you swap from Turbo, which is suppressed right now, you swap it into a coin that's already pumping, that's already done a 5x, that's already done a 10x. And that, my friends, is the quickest way to lose wealth, to lose your gain, to lose your chance at making financial freedom, is to do stupid things like that, because you're FOMOing, you're chasing the pumps, you're chasing the green candles, and that is the quickest way to get wrecked in these crypto markets. Okay, the price is low right now, so what do you want to be doing when you're fearing, when you're uncertain about your bags, when you're starting to doubt Turbo, you're starting to doubt the team? That, my friends, is when I like to tell you to get into the markets, allocate a little bit more into the markets, lower your price average. If you are someone who bought in when this thing was around, over a penny, or it was at 209, or it was at, a penny and change, if that was you, listen, you bought in obviously at a very, very high price point, but now is the time you want to start lowering your average price. Get in at a lower price. This is exactly how you do it. It's opportunities like this. The worst thing to do is look at what everyone else has, see that, hey, the grass might be greener on the other side, but you don't know how long those guys have had to hold for. Nobody in this market, guys, is buying right now and just making up million X in 2 days, okay? These are all people who have been holding for a while now. And I'm telling you, in the same way, when I got into Turbo very early, when I started covering it super early, it was at like 304, 305. And obviously right now we're up over 10x. A lot of people are up 20, 30x. And those are the people that are telling you, hey, this is fine. This is just a shakeout. Things are going to go back up. Listen, if you know the long-term perspective, the long-term outlook for Turbo, which is obviously, in my opinion, over 10 cents, over even $10 billion market cap, why are you wondering if it's a good time to get in? Why are you fearful right now? I'm telling you guys, you're going to be shaken out. Again, I'm going to reiterate the fact that the worst possible thing that you could do right now is to chase another bag, okay? Do not go out there and do that. It's great to allocate positions, expand your portfolio. Don't obviously have all your eggs in one basket. But if you guys are going to sell Turbo to get into something that's already pumped, you are being very silly. And you can see here, this supply area is what we kind of have to break through right now. That is what we're looking at to break past. Currently, it is penny, okay? The penny is obviously a very psychological level. We failed to break by it in June. Obviously, we ran up all the way. This was towards the end of May. Weren't able to break past it. And at that time, we didn't even have the listings that we had. And I need you guys to put this into perspective, okay? From the beginning of October to until we ran up, which was October 16th, guys, we pumped over 164%. Obviously, we're going to need a period of cooling off, okay? So this is not the end of the world. Yes, we how much did we dump? 40%. That's beautiful. To me, that is beautiful. And now we obviously went back up again, another 30%. We're kind of teeter-tottering around this area. And if I were you, I will be loading up when prices come down to 207. I'm not saying it will, but this is a good buying entry. This is a good zone to accumulate, because our goal right now is to break over this penny mark. And I'm telling you, just give it time. It will. You need to understand that the way that money flows through crypto is it goes into Bitcoin, goes into larger altcoins, and then it flows down the waterfall, and it will come to your favorite meme coins. Surely, okay, eventually, slowly, but surely it will happen, okay? And that, my friends, is from being in the markets for a really long time. And if you were just around in March, you could see that the biggest trending narrative at that time was meme coin. So why are you betting against it now? Do not chase the green candles, okay? Just be strong, be resilient, and know what it is that you invested into and why you invested into in the first place. Now, Turbo is the first AI-generated meme coin launched with a $69 budget. You guys already know this. Such an amazing meme coin. The tokenomics are amazing. 95,000 followers on their X. Listen, if you guys are looking to get into it, if it's a coin that's on your watch list, I would recommend you go ahead and load up on it, okay? Because this is a time that you don't want to cheap out on, you don't want to miss out on. Go start a side hustle, work extra hard, do your due diligence, guys, and get in when you can. A new listing as well. Add famous AI-generated Turbo to your portfolio on StealthX. It's a non-custodial, custody-free cross-chain exchange, which is super cool. Over 1,500 assets listed. Now, guys, the benefit of these exchanges listing it is because of the volume. Turbo has some of the most amazing volume any meme coin can ever have. Also, furthermore, Coinbase, how about a trade? So here it is. You guys spot list Turbo in exchange for a new profile pic. Absolutely insane. Turbo Tracker is an amazing guy. If you guys don't already follow him on X, go drop him a follow if you're a Turbo holder. The chart on Turbo has been really impressive. I mean, you can't really be upset. Ups and downs happen. Zoom out when in doubt. Turbo's next leg up will be insane. Listen, it's just about knowing what it is that you hold, okay? If you have a high conviction in your place, you're not going to get shaken out of the markets because you know no matter what storm comes, no matter what arises, you know what Turbo is, you know what it's capable of, and you know you've seen the pumps that it's done in the past, so do not lose conviction. All paper hands are going to sell Turbo on the first pump because they want to get out and chase those candles. Don't be that guy. They will be sidelined and will FOMO at a higher price, and they see that it ain't.
Shout out to Roe. Maybe so, John Wayne. I'm not sure, but you might be right. But shout out to Roe, and he's right. Right? Don't get out now. Right? If you've been in, wait for the pump, and it's natural to take profits. Right? Nobody's going to hold it all the way to the top, or you shouldn't hold it all the way to the top. I would definitely say take profits on the way up. Just checking real quick. And if you look at Toad, looks like Toad is up 340% on the day. And it was up 400, so it's coming down slightly for us to pick it up. But I am in Toad and Peanut, right? I got a whole lot of Degen Frogs up too, though. I got a few Degen plans I'm working on the side, right? Plus the KRC20 tokens, plus holding Turbo and waiting for this big announcement that is coming. I wish I could tell you guys, but I can't. I'm sworn to secrecy. I have to wait until they make the announcements. The Turbo Toad team is told me not to say anything until the entity has made the announcement itself. There was a problem previously with pre-announcements that didn't really pan out. So the word is wait until the entity makes the announcements, then you can talk about it, which is fair game, right? I don't want to FUD anybody or ruin anybody's parade or hype you up too much. And then you're like, oh no, that was the announcement, right? I'll take profits at 4 cents, 4.5 cents. I'm probably going to try to wait to 5 cents and then 10 cents, but I'm definitely going to take profits on the way up. So let me know what you guys think about that. Let's get back to Uncle Larry. Shout out to Larry. I was looking for this picture. He was here, and I took a picture with him in Dallas, but I don't remember where I posted the picture at. If I find it, I'll show you guys. But let's get back to what he's saying about MicroStrategies and Bitcoin.
1,220 Bitcoin. Look at that. Their average purchase price, they just buy all of the time. They never stop buying. But their average, even if you see this in let's say Bitcoin is 76K or 77K, their average buy-in price is 39K. All right. So that's a lot of money with that many Bitcoins. That's crazy. All right. Total cost of almost $10 billion. Now, let's look at MicroStrategy. Let's look at BlackRock. Over 12 trillion in assets that they manage. Look at this, good people. You could clearly see that they are holding a ton of Bitcoin. 447,000 Bitcoin worth 34,341,934. Okay, and we know that that's being traded. Okay, in their spot ETF. Okay, IBIT. So, do you think people are spending that kind of money? Then you heard 280 lawmakers, right? 280 lawmakers that are in a position to make a decision. Okay. And they're going to make those decisions. And some of them came and spoke at the Bitcoin conference. I was there. Stocks with Josh was there, and Keenan Grace was there. Okay. One company donated $75 million in crypto. Okay. And they're donated to both parties. They're strategically putting themselves in a position where no one could lose. And then I heard Donald Trump out of his mouth said day one he was going to fire Gary Gensler. The day he does that, crypto's going to have a leg up.
Great. That's the part of the video I was trying to get to. I don't know if you guys remember that or not, or if he actually said it. So chime in that they're going to fire Gensler, which I think would be good, but I don't remember.
SHIB and Doge. These are crap coins. Okay, these are meme coins. Okay, I'm going to tell you this: they haven't started moving yet. When they're going to move is when Bitcoin hit over 80 and they start talking about it on your local news. No charts can show you this. This is psychology trading. This is how I make my money. It's not going to, the charts are not going to show you this, right? And then when Bitcoin hits over 80, and then everybody's going to come. So you and I don't have all of the money. It's the generation over me that has the majority of the money in the country. They don't know nothing about PopCat. They don't know nothing about Pepe. They know that Dogecoin and they know that SHIB from the last cycle. So just because they're not moving right now, they're going to move. Just like I believe in DJT. If you're buying DJT stock, I just said, it's probably run up. They'll probably still run up until he actually takes office. But then it's going to be a slow bleed off. Why? Because he won't need another media company. He's going to have free press. And I said that live. I said that to everyone, people that was disagreeing. And they said, well, you know what? Second thought, you're right. You may be right. So I wouldn't be in that. So I'm just telling you guys, and I showed you my portfolio, one of my portfolios, not to say, look at what Larry is doing. Even if you got $100 worth, position yourself. Someone asked me the other day, hey, what can I just want to set it and forget it. Then put your app on automatic, good people. And they said, well, what would you buy? I said, I would buy Bitcoin. I would buy one altcoin and one meme. All right. And I think I said 70, I think I was like 70, break it down, 70, 20. So 70, 80, 90, and then 10. I think I said 70, 20, and 10. 70% mostly Bitcoin, and then altcoin. And I suggested SUI. Okay, so Bitcoin, SUI, and then a meme coin. And I suggested Bunk. This was a personal friend of mine. Now I know there's a lot of coins out there, but they don't know how to get on those apps. So I suggested Coinbase. As a matter of fact, they opened it right there. And so I want to make it easy to and I was just giving them coins that's available on Coinbase. Right?
So there it is right there, right? That's exactly what I wanted to finish on Coinbase, right? So keep pushing the Coinbase listing memes, the Coinbase pictures. Let me see. I think there was one here. Actually, I know there's one here about listing on Coinbase. Because once that Coinbase listing happens, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, frogs and tadpoles, this is what we're waiting on. Once this happens, the newbies or the normies can see Turbo on Coinbase, we are going to the moon. But I don't want to hold you guys all night. That was just a quick summary video. I don't know if I can make a video tomorrow. I have some volunteer work to do. So probably catch you guys Wednesday. I might do something tomorrow night, actually, but not during the day tomorrow, probably tomorrow night. But thanks for joining. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe and get the word out. Big news for Turbo is coming. Get the word out. There is an announcement coming. I don't know when. I don't know how long it's going to take. There's still a lot of debating and working things out with the legal and with the business end, but there's something big coming. Remember, write it down, take a picture. This is Black Tiger Miner signing out. Remember, turbo. It's turbo turn up time. And let's get back to the money. And as always, stay dangerous. Miner out.